Hello, Monica. This is Zaya.
By the way, I don't have much of a script for this session. I apologize ahead of time.
I'm gonna get shot.
Good evening, and welcome back to Vampire: The Masquerade. We are playing in the Anarch's territory of Los Angeles, and the name of the chapter is Family Troubles. The name of the chronicle is Blood Rain. Last session, the job was a success, the job was a representative of the Masquerade decided to tour around in Lewis's territory. Lewis did not find out about the hit until the night during the job, and or the night before, I believe. I apologize. And decided to do it right. Contacting Trader bringing along, of course, Vamp, and James was already part of the job because his sire has asked him for assistance on it. James's sire was also helping with the job. After making quick work of the guards, you would say, of the vampiress, the party had locked her in her own van and set her ablaze. Not only giving her, but also the rest of her bodyguards their final death. On the news, it was covered as a freak car accident that caused the car to combust, but they did not find any remains. A police investigation is underway of who owned the car. Finding out it was a rental, an investigation is underway. The media could not give you any more information about it. Also, in Trader's territory, because I don't think Vamp has any jurisdiction over this place, someone has been leading a small gang and possibly could be breaking the Masquerade. Trader has an inside man working on the case. Blue, with your storyline, when you do awaken during the day, I will tell you what happens. And finally, Vamp, the one who is handing you these cell phones, you know as the ghoul, or as the Nosferatu Amber. And all she said was a deal was paid in full when she left. You are contacted by people you possibly knew during your life.
Which ain't exactly a good thing.
After that, you all went home, and by the time you did get home, it was very close to sunrise. This is where you guys go comatose, and then arise during the next night. We will handle Blue first, and then go to Vamp and Trader.
Sounds good.
Blue.
Yep.
One, I would like you to join the Roll20. It would be very useful.
Alright.
As you arise, you realize you have received not only a call, but also a text message from... I'm trying to remember her name off the top of my head. I apologize. I know she's one of your touchstones. I will take a quick look.
I don't think I gave her a proper name.
Lily. Lily was her name. from what your
Mhm.
touchstone says.
Okay.
You had received a call and a text from Lily. The call was only 1 minute ago, and the text message was about 10 minutes ago.
Alright. What does the text say?
Well, there are technically 3 texts. 2 of them are pictures of her place being completely trashed. Like someone had broken in and started wrecking all of her stuff. The text basically warns you, or lets you know, that her protection is no longer paid for. And this was their last day reminder. And that she will be coming over tonight. And the call, or she would love to leave you a voicemail, but due to fate, your voice box was full with spam calls. So no voicemail was left.
Shit.
And that is your current situation. You know Lily is most likely at work. You do know where she works. She'll probably be off in the next hour, and you think she'll make her way over to you. But
How long is it till sundown?
it's sundown now. When you guys become uncomatose, you're free to go outside. It's already night. Like, it's already your night. You can easily go outside and do anything you want.
I want to head to her work.
She does work in a supermarket, like more of a gas station type of supermarket thing, like a smaller one. And she is the manager there.
I'm gonna head to her work.
All right, it'll take you about 30 minutes of walking, unless you want to drive your car, and it'll only take you about 10 minutes with traffic.
No, car's too noticeable. I can move faster on foot.
Would you like to wrap your knuckles?
Absolutely.
All right,
I'm preparing for the worst.
and we will get back to you in a moment. Back over to the subway. Now here's my first question. Is both Trader and Vamp there?
I don't really
When
have anywhere else.
Well, I'm asking mostly, was this the place where you guys slept during the day? Because Trader could have slept anywhere else, you could have went to a different place. There's a lot of variables I'm not aware of. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, this is where I slept.
Okay.
Apex, you're muted.
I'm aware I'm muted.
Okay.
Yes, I slept in the same place I sleep unless I have to move. I
Alright.
don't normally, go out clubbing, as the young kids call it.
I'm just asking, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you're good. I was simply explaining my reasoning for having a set schedule.
You guys arise, you come out of your comatose, and what do you two do?
First things first, I'm gonna get ready like I'm having a human day.
Well, first, everyone, please make me hunger checks for waking up.
Rick!
I should have done that with Blue's little talk as well. So Blue, also make me a rouse check. Human day, right? Like you're gonna go get a human blood smoothie, right? Because that beast really wants one. Like it's just rattling the chains. Hey, Blue, you're gonna go see your girl, right?
Mhm.
I mean, her blood was always so tasty.
I got other things on my mind besides that right now.
Well, that's what the beast wants.
I know.
Yes,
My hunger is good for the time being.
you've passed. Okay.
I'm just.
Second internship offer?
No, this is a job.
Hey, You are going to hear a Vamp shout, traitor. Hey, where's the blood bag?
Nah, blood smoothie, Cam. Blood smoothie.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she's making.
Well, I would presume we have at least you would have to personally own one, because I get no benefit from bagged blood. So if you have a small mini fridge full of blood, that is your responsibility to keep stocked. I don't care how you do it, as long as it doesn't come to me.
I'm going to step in as GM. Like, Vamp never told me about anything like that.
She does have a mini fridge, but it's empty and full of beer.
There's like beer on the bottom, and then there's like the last like completely drained out blood bag still sitting in there.
Yeah.
The beast is saddened. No blood smoothie, but I still want something.
Well, you can fuck off until tomorrow.
And also,
It gets the mental middle finger.
Doesn't Cam have to drink vamp blood? Or is it an option to drink vamp blood?
It is exclusively an option. I do not have said option. I must specifically drink from supernatural creatures. But she has the choice. Just when she drinks from vampire blood, it triggers her clan bane.
Alright.
I like to think I'm slightly closer to the beast than the average member of my clan, so it's a little bit harder.
I mean, no mechanical.
That's not saying for you to make it harder, Austin. It's a joke about my goddamn luck.
I don't do anything like that, Cam.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, it's better if he makes a joke by making it harder than me. Two entirely different contexts.
Yeah.
But
What?
You're preparing for a human day.
Yeah, and once I am done, like, sword in the bag.
I mean, your last human day wasn't too long ago.
I know. It's more I'm trying to keep up a routine, because I know I'm being watched at this point, so... setting a routine so that I can keep an eye out better, basically.
Alright. And Trader,
I am gonna do...
I have to ask you, what is your plans for the night?
Is there anything in particular that is to put it in just very basic terms, I run a business, and that needs to be tended to every now and then. So via my burner phones or other methods of having people contact me, are there any jobs that are getting lined up? Is there anything I need to distinctly attend to? Or is it just free day?
Did you give a phone to your contact, or did you give him like a way to contact you?
He has my phone number in, as much as that matters, but to check that, I would just have to go outside.
Let's see here.
So if that has been given a response, then that will probably be what I tend to.
I'm seeing if he did. No response.
Alright,
and your job list is kind of open, so today is more of a freer day. Like, it's your free day.
Fantastic. Alright, well, if everything's more just a free day, then gonna partake in the most boring of vampire pastimes. Doing fuck all.
Do you wish to watch any TV at least, or are you just gonna...
Not doing a damn thing.
Do you think I get reception for a TV down here? I said we have electricity.
Hey, if the turtles can do it, I mean,
I mean,
They're in New York. We're in Los Angeles.
there is
It's
also
hard
the
to get-
mask.
It is
There
hard.
is also
Go on.
I'm kidding.
there is also Vamp's massive movie collection.
Well, I was gonna make a joke as well, Apex. and even if you weren't living in the sewers, it's hard to get like a good reception in LA.
Exactly. More than
It's
likely,
LA.
I'm either going to aimlessly wander the night, just walking around and enjoying my undeath. Possibly going and taking sneak peeks at my touchstones, making sure that they're still in existence. But overall, I'm not going to do anything serious or training montage worthy.
All right. If you don't mind, I'm gonna take a quick peek of all your touchstones real quick.
It is generic good person whose name you've never asked me about, so they didn't get one nor what they do. There's the prosecutor who exists, and I believe I only have 2 because I'm more monstrous than the average person. I know I have token good person and the
Yeah, you only have those
prosecutor
two.
though. Yeah, I only have 2
Okay.
touchdowns.
We'll get back to you later, Apex, if you don't mind.
Indeed, no problem.
James. I don't have a picture set up for the convenience store, so give me a second as I describe your surroundings real quick.
I will like to point out, once I'm away from the subway station, I am gonna call up James, like, hey, do you mind if we hang out? I
In a
feel
minute.
like I need an extra pair of eyes.
In a minute, Cam. In a minute. Like, James would probably get to where he's going first.
Yeah. Oh,
Given how long it takes you to get ready for a human day.
Yeah.
You said the last time it was like 30 minutes? For
30 minutes
yeah.
and then a few minutes to get away from the subway because someone doesn't like me making phone calls in the subway.
Yes? I'm in the middle of my stream. Come here, say hello to the chat. Say hello to my players, my wonderful sister who decides to interrupt the stream.
I mean, my brothers are worse, so.
Take
Oh
the
god,
card.
no!
Go.
Austin, it's almost empty.
I filled it on the way back.
Oh.
I need that gas for work, Mercedes. You think I would not fill my own car? I know you trained it. Be happy I'm not charging you for the gas. Just take the car.
Oh yeah, my own sister is coming to visit on June 3rd, so I'm like really excited about that. It's been years since I've seen
I don't drive as
her.
much as you, but I do drive it enough to pay gas at Tango.
That's like $40, Mercedes. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I owe
And I apologize, guys.
It's fine.
My sister does not know streaming etiquette.
Good.
I will make a sign to put in the front of my door if I have to.
I wish I had a door.
On air.
I'll make a sign that I'll make an LED sign that says "Do not disturb."
That's for your birthday. Don't get a
On
sign.
air.
I'm gonna get you an LED I'm streaming sign.
Nah, give me an LED like fuck off.
LED like LED sign that just simply says live now. Or on air.
Oh,
But Blue. As you're traveling and all that fun jazz, fun time traveling, you feel very uneasy as, clank, 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 clank. Beast is getting a bit agitated because, it's getting excited because, every time you go see your girlfriend, it gets to feed. And it's like, half of you is concerned, but the other more dangerous half is happy. You could say.
horny.
as a little bit of a precaution, just in case this goes the way I think it's gonna go, I'm gonna send a text to both Vanth, if I do have a contact number for her.
Yeah,
She
I
sent you a
definitely
text
gave it
before.
to you.
I'm also going to send a text to Jack. And I'm going to be very vague with it, but I'm simply going to tell him, going to meet a dear friend. Not expecting trouble, but trouble might come my way.
You get no response from Jack.
Okay. Wasn't really expecting much help from Jack, but I'm basically pointing out to him that if this goes south, there might be some serious repercussions. It's one of them situations. James is trying to do his best to like prepare for the worst, because the reason why he's going to her place of work personally is to make sure that she actually gets to his house. Because he
Do you care
does
what
not.
our picture looks like?
Not in particularly, no.
Alright, because then we're going to do this. We're doing the Austin thing of like, we're going to find an anime picture, because that's most of my tokens for these type of games.
I could probably find
It's-
something
it's-
in
it's-
my art
it-
folder.
It's either anime or fantasy, and I don't think you want a barmaid as your girlfriend's token.
Well, I mean, you know,
See, I'm kind of...
depends on the barmaid, you know.
Eh.
Blue said that in the taste of a man with true quality on the brain.
Well, I'm also
yeah.
doing it like how you told me, like she usually wears her... Like, I'm doing it like based on what I remember about her, like she usually wears a hoodie, and she usually also wears jeans. And all that.
Little bit of little bit of a goth influence, but not quite as much of the like personality wise. But you know what I mean.
Oh, that's...
Why the fuck are you describing me, man?
Apologies. I mean,
Oh, I found the perfect picture.
I was unaware.
No, it's one of those things where it's like...
And it's ironic because this is a gym leader for the PTU game, so you actually get a sneak peek of what the next one of the gym leaders look like.
Oh yay, fun.
She is the ghost. She is the Ghost Ace gym leader, basically for the
I
Haunted
love
Forest
it.
gym.
love
Also,
it.
Hex Maniac.
Of course, Hex Maniac.
Why not? Most Ghost Ace goes Hex Maniac because, yeah, even in lore. But this is Lily. Because she's kind of the manager, she mostly sticks in the back room so she can wear her shit without anyone actually caring.
I'm right.
I'm not giving her stats, by the way, because I don't have time to make a whole character sheet for her.
Right.
But this is Lily, and she's...
She's a human.
Yes.
Downhill, the stats are made.
Listen, they're not imported into the World 20. I don't have time for it.
You roll one dice and say, ah, yes, human.
It's not simple from my backstory. They're
Anyway.
human.
Anyway. As you walk in, you know, you see multiple clerks, and you see the backroom area that says employees only. There is one very close to you because the register is right near the door. You know, it looks like some teenage kid, like a young teenage boy. Like, okay, a teenage boy is working the front desk with a older lady, like old enough to actually be your grandma type of lady, watching over him.
I just kind of like casually, like being a little bit respectful, I lower my hood because I know, wearing a hoodie inside of a place like this would probably draw attention to myself. And I just like casually walk up to the register and I talk to the old lady because she seems like she'd be a little more sociable.
As you walk to the register, the guy kind of pops up like he's trying to be somewhat friendly. Hello, sir. How can I help you today? But then you kind of fully ignore him and talk to the old lady, which her name is like Shara. She's been working here longer than Lily has, but she never wants a manager position because this is more like a hobby at this point for her age. This is more of a hobby type thing.
Have I met her before?
Yeah, multiple times. You probably visit Lily at her work when you're a human a few times.
Okay, I'll just like casually bringing up like the old time kind of a thing like this has happened before. I'm like, hey, where's Lily at?
Young James! Oh, it's been forever since I've seen you.
Yeah.
Getting their cheeks squeezed.
She wants to, but there's a counter in between them.
And I'd probably too fast for her to be able to catch up with me. So I'm like, no.
And James decides to run.
No,
But if you do, you're heartless.
No. I'm not gonna do that. I'll just kind of like I'll play it up a little bit and kind of lean over the counter on like one of my hands and just be like, it's been a while. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, she reaches over and pinches your cheek.
Oh gosh. All right.
Even as a kindred, that still hurts.
Kind of just like rub my cheek with one of my hands after that, and I kind of stand back up and kind of go back into a posture, and I'm just like, so where's Lily at?
Oh,
in the back, I assume.
Yes, she's working on some paperwork for the higher ups. The higher ups recently did an evaluation, and the store actually did very well.
That's good.
So,
that's good.
From what Lily says, we're all of the older staffs. Sorry, Jim, you came on literally last week. We possibly may be getting a small raise because of how well the store is performing.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
But it's putting Lily has been working very hard. She actually came in 2 hours early. But go on and go to the back. Go see her girl. Now, if I start hearing noises from back there, like last time...
Nah. Definitely,
no massages.
Definitely
no massages, young mister.
Yes, ma'am.
And also, those particular items are still on aisle 5 if you do need one. They're $5 for a whole pack.
Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, Miss Shara, I just wanted to check in rather than walk in like I own the place. But thank you again.
Oh wait, actually, stay there for a second. As she starts to walk towards the back.
No.
Miss Lily, James is here to see you. James
face palms at that, like, oh god, I didn't want her to know.
James, you have like probably half a minute. What do you want to do? There's a lot of things you can't do.
I'm gonna start walking the aisles and hide.
You're just gonna.
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm a normal customer, just walking in, looking around. I'm gonna find some random bullshit item all around the aisles and start looking at it like, yeah, cool. Play it off like nothing happened.
You end up in that aisle.
I avoid it like the plague.
You go to aisle 2 where all the bread and stuff is.
Yeah.
After a minute, you hear a familiar voice like, "Excuse me, sir, is there anything I can help you with?" As Lily is standing behind you. Her arms is kind of folded and she is tapping one foot.
I just kind of like smile, like I just kind of smile to where she still can't see me, and I say, yeah, I heard there was this really attractive lady that was running a store around here, and kind of wanted to come by and check up on her real quick. And I'll slowly turn around and reveal that it's me.
She looks slightly annoyed. Like your compliment didn't really help you.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. But, sorry. James just kind of looks up and smiles as I couldn't resist.
You do notice something.
What's that?
Unusually, she has her hair down, which she doesn't normally do at work, and it's hiding like half of her face, like one of her eyes is covered. She has her hair down all the time, but in work, she usually puts it up.
I kind of slowly, with like tips of my fingers, like move her hair out of the way to get a better look at it. And like you hear like an audible grunt from James as he kind of just sees that. It kind of, you can see like a very visible sign of anger on his face. Like that's
on her side, not like her eye, but near the side of her head. You notice stitches.
Why didn't you tell me that happened?
And there is a nice bruise on her cheek. You didn't need to know.
What do you mean I didn't need to know?
Because I don't need you going to ripping people's head off. She whispers that. If you want to talk, come to the back with me. If not, you wait until I get to your place.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to make sure you got there.
Bruh. You really underestimating me.
I mean,
I can walk the street. I can walk the sidewalk, dude.
That's not what I mean. I mean, look at your face. Look what happened to you last time that these guys had the numbers advantage against you. Consider me your escort.
Guys, it was one.
One person? Was he like me?
I don't know. If anything, he didn't give me a hickey like you do every now and again.
Well, that's not.
By the way,
that's not always the usual.
This is closer to the store's closing time, so not a lot of people are in here. Like maybe another 2 customers, and they're on the other side of the store.
Exactly, and James says that's exactly the reason why I came. What if it was?
I don't know if it was or not.
I know. I don't want to take that chance.
We'll tell you this stitch wasn't from that.
Well, how'd that happen?
Brick through the window and the brick hit me.
Freaking assholes.
Don't know who did it, but I got the window fixed.
Well, that's one thing.
I mean,
windows can be fixed, people can't.
I got myself fixed. Look, stitches.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, people can be fixed, good sir. But it's just, that part of town. Shit like that happens all the time. Heck,
I know. I've been trying to get you out of there for a long time now.
You'd find a place that's cheaper to have rent. I may be the manager, but I'm not making enough to move out of that place.
I mean, if it really came down to it, we could share my apartment.
Last time we did that, I nearly dusted you. By accident.
We can take precautions.
I mean, you could always move to a windowless apartment, I guess.
If one even exists.
There's a few, I think, with very few windows.
Yeah, but would you actually?
Or maybe we could live in the sewers like the Ninja Turtles. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but living off the grid kind of sucks.
Yeah, I kind of need my Wi-Fi.
I mean, we can find something to make it work. I mean, seeing you like this really ticks me off. It's not because it happened, but that I wasn't there to be able to prevent it or help you. I mean, during the day, you're vulnerable.
She kind of
Well,
gives you a glare. Like, it's more like choose your next words very carefully there, sir.
okay, let me rephrase that. During the day, I can't help you as much as I would like to.
During the day, people like you also can't get to me.
I know, but as soon as the sun goes down,
Yes, but what have I actually done to piss these people off? I'm just a tenant to them. And also,
I know, but
I mean, unless you made enemies recently. And at this point, Cam, James, what is your ringtone?
there you go.
Someone is calling
It's
you.
that. It's like that fade in, fade out kind of a ringtone.
As she's like, well, looks like you got a call. I'm gonna go back to the back and finish the paperwork.
And it's a
As,
woman.
as she walks away, you could tell she was not happy of how you use certain words. She's a bit pissy.
I can imagine having stitches like that.
No, she's not happy with your choice of what you said.
I know. All right. I see him like you see James like look down at his phone. He's like, shit. He just flips it open. He's like, hello.
Hey, oh man. Well, so I saw you texting something might be going down. Where are you?
I give her a quick rundown of the address of where I am at the store.
All right. And do you plan on moving on soon, or?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Lily is on shift until the store fully closes in an hour. The store officially closes to customers in like 10 minutes.
Of course, I'm sticking around.
All right.
It's we're planning on heading back to my place within the next hour or so, and it's not that far. It's about a half hour or so. It's just
15 minutes.
yeah, it's about a 15-minute walk, but.
You know what? I'll meet you at the gas station then.
It's a
All
store.
right.
It's an actual convenience store, not a gas station.
Yeah, well,
Either way.
fuck it. So
All
meet
right,
you at the CVS.
Yeah, right.
I should find a picture of a CVS instead of this, but yeah, it's basically a CVS. So, James, you're going to be chilling at the store for the next hour?
Yeah, but before James hangs up, he says, try not to make yourself known until I call for you.
I mean, okay, James, you are chilling outside the store for the next hour because Lily will actually kick you out of the store.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
You can clearly, last time you tried to hang out in the store, she just let you chill in the employee's place, but you can tell she's not happy with you.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the doghouse, good sir.
Indeed. All right, fair.
Get ready, because... Oh, I shouldn't make that joke on stream. You know what? We have the player of Cavalier here. I feel like I should make this joke anyway.
Oh god. You got the character who the demigod.
Blue, get ready for the dog leash. Literally.
Shit.
Look at Lily and tell me she wouldn't.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, it's mostly, you're going to be chilling outside in front of the store. Vamp, it would take you about 30 minutes if you want to head straight to Blue. So you'd be having 30 minutes before Blue can go home with Lily.
I'd rather stick with someone who, with a second pair of eyes. This is also for my safety as well as,
Alright.
My family coming to that town ain't good news.
And, of course, this is with... I forgot. This is with Wheels. So are you taking a cab or a taxi?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
30 minutes plus another 5 minutes because of I'm adding traffic to tonight. Okay. Before you guys get there, Trader, aka Apex, you are visiting your touchstones tonight? Like, are you like what time around would you visit your touchstones?
Let's see. It would kind of depend on generic good person, since I haven't decided what they do. If they work in some form of retail, like a convenience store or something like that, I probably just go in as a customer and be like, shop around, get something that, be it a piece of food or something I'm definitely not going to eat, but just one of those walk over, see a person, that casual repeat customer, then I'll leave.
Well, it's mostly I'm asking what time. Like an hour after you wake up?
That's what I'm having to determine is, for the prosecutor, it's whenever I stop by the courthouse, I see if they're still there. That would probably be pretty quick after I wake up. But other than that, no, there's really no time frame. It's just sometime during the night I plan on doing that. Otherwise, I'm chilling at the subway station.
Alright, something actually happens with the prosecutor, Apex, that you may find interesting.
Okay.
I will tell you that after we do, actually no, I can go ahead and do that now because I want to give you a bit of attention.
Okay.
So, we'll say about 2 hours after sunset, you know?
Alright. Working late again. Not unheard of. Alright.
You climb up your little tree like you normally do, and in her office, you see a man in there, like, you've seen him every now and again. From what you guess, this is her husband. And it looks like they are arguing with each other.
Okay.
And things are getting really heated.
Okay.
After about 10 minutes, he leaves when she kicks him out. And she just goes to her desk. And she slams her fist on the desk like hard to try to get out her anger, and after a few minutes she just starts crying. At this point it's clear that her work is over, it's just she's taking a few.
If my body produced tears, I would probably cry for her. However, they don't, so I won't. And, a very traumatic time, but human lives have very big ups and downs. Her work is over. It's not preventing her from punishing bad people. She's still okay.
I figured this would be something you would see and you would like to know about.
Yeah, but marital troubles are marital troubles. People have them, they exist, they're part of human life.
Anyway. Blue and Cam, we're going back to you. I apologize, Apex, that your thing was a little short.
Not an issue.
And Blue and so Vamp, after paying the crazy taxi price of driving in LA, hearing horrible chosen radio music, and also dealing with traffic and the man driving cursing like more than a sailor, you finally get over to the closed shop and see Blue just chilling outside. I don't know if he's just like squatting or if he's just like leaning against. He'd
be leaning against the outside door, the door frame, of the main entrance,
At
like
their-
just sitting down, arms crossed, hood up, just leaning forward,
All right.
acting like he's asleep, but he's not.
You look like a homeless person.
Pretty much. That's the idea. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I want people to seem like I've been here for hours, but I've only been here for like an hour, you know.
Well, as soon as the taxi leaves, with me flipping him off as he goes because he was a jackass.
Oh, he never cursed at you. He cursed at bad traffic.
He's still a jackass. I'm going to.
At least he's not a monster.
Yeah. Gonna pull out a thing of Pocky, stick one in my mouth, start chewing on it. If you don't know what Pocky is,
I do.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
It's anime.
Just make it.
It's anime shit. Lily probably got some every now and again.
Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Vamp likes to chew, like just suck on it for a while.
Do you have the
But it
thing
looks-
that lets you consume human food as long as you puke
Oh
it?
yeah, no, she
Okay.
loves human food.
All right.
Before she was on her way to culinary school when she got kidnapped by vampires, which is how she ended up as a hunter. She's been through shit.
But
a lot of shit.
yeah, you two are.
I am going to offer James some Pocky.
I don't think James has the feat where he can eat human food.
I don't.
Mm.
What? And
Don't even bother asking about me. I can't
What?
even drink regular human blood, let alone eat their fucking food.
You wanted to play someone this old, you had to deal with some of the negatives.
he's the
Exactly.
he's the edgy edger, you know. He's the edgier edge lord, yeah.
So,
What do you mean?
No, it's actually a downside. Really old vampires can't do half the shit newer ones can.
That's true.
Yeah,
But they
I
are more
can't benefit
powerful.
from blood bags, and I also have the negative of I physically. Oh wait, no. Right, I would get one less if I drank from humans, but I have the flaw of it's not Medusa's thirst; it's like Meliodas' thirst. I do not slake any hunger unless it's from a magical creature.
But as she offers him the piece of Pocky, James just kind of like raises up his head, looks up, sees that it's her. He's like, "Hey,"
ew.
but James just says, "All right." And he kind of just like waves his hand in response to her offering him the candy. But then you see him open up like one side of his jacket and reach into one of the inner pockets. He's like, "Where the heck is it? Come on!" And you see him like pull out like half of a smoked cigar. And then you see him like reach into the other pocket. You see him like feel up against like his chest and stuff, trying to feel inside the pockets that actually reaching inside him. He's like, "Hang on, where is it?" And then you see him reach into the opposite pocket on his opposite side.
And
He's like-
before you start smoking, one of the employees taps you, like not taps you, but taps the window beside you, and points to the sign beside you, like "No smoking on the premises."
He's like, "Come on." James is like, "Come on, you're closed." All right.
One of the reasons I went with Pocky.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah.
like you're smoking.
Well,
You right? And no one can give a fuck about you eating some sweet.
James just says, "I had to hell with it. I ain't got to light it anyway." He just puts the cigar in his mouth and starts chewing on it.
So, you out here hunting or something? What could cause you trouble?
Well, couple, I guess you'd call them low-life thugs, been causing some trouble in one of my Touchstone's neighborhoods, and I think there might be one of us involved. I think it's a theory.
Oh shit!
I don't have any evidence to go off of besides the fact that she said one person was able to tear apart her entire apartment within. You know, she didn't give me a time frame, did she, of how long that happened? But I pull out the phone and I show her the picture that was sent to me earlier.
Oh,
and I say,
by
look
the
at that.
way, it is bad. Like, her couch is all tore up, her TV is in pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, look at that. I was like,
And she will have
One
sent you
person?
another a text that, thank God for renter's insurance.
right?
Vantha's looking at this, and she's gonna ask, James, how much do you know about the hidden world?
I'm still learning.
Well, it might not be one of us, but it might still be part of the hidden shit.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
And no claw marks, so I ain't, doubt it's a, moon, one of the moon lunatics.
Yeah, I've heard about them.
Lily also doesn't live anywhere fucking close to those territory.
Yeah. I mean, these guys, when I met them, they seemed kind of low life, but at the same time, they might have an association with something along those lines.
You guys do remember reading about this quote-unquote demon and hearing about it on the news?
Oh, yeah.
I will remind you guys of that. You guys have heard of him.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, the big boss of that gang, it might be kindred, but
You think these guys might not know who they're really dealing with or who they're working for?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You have to realize we're not exactly Lex. Even with campaigns like Twilight or romantification.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with the romantification, we're not exactly well liked.
That is true.
Harry Potter was definitely the more successful campaign. So
Yeah, I watched a few of the movies myself.
real magic ain't like that, but hey.
You notice a few of the employees start to leave. Like from the front door.
Right.
Yep, I'm no longer talking about that shit. I'm just gonna go. So, you mentioned the other day you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, she's inside. Well,
So
at least for a few minutes.
that's why you're waiting out here.
After a few
Yeah,
minutes.
I would have been inside, but
What the fuck did you say?
After a few more minutes, you see Lily, like, walking out and, locking the door after the lights have been turned off and everything's good.
Beth has finished the first pocky stick and is putting another one in her mouth.
She looks over and gives a glare to Vant.
James says, babe, hang on.
I show her the wedding ring.
In LA, that really doesn't matter sometimes.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. It's
However, James, it's been a hot minute since she's done this. From her purse, she walks over to you, and she puts something around your neck. It is a small. it is a small, like, little necklace type thing. It's not like a full-on collar, but it looks gothy. And on the necklace, like on the actual little heart, it says Lily's property.
What the heck you doing?
And yes, Vance is laughing.
Making sure this bitch knows who you are.
First off,
he ain't my type.
Good.
I'm
She
a
takes
friend.
off the necklace.
I'm a
Okay.
friend and happily married.
First off, Lily, this is Vanth.
She's like you.
Yes, she's just one of the people I've been working with recently.
You're
What the hell do you mean I'm like him?
bloodsucker.
You don't have to say it out loud. Shit.
They're like, she points to like the empty parking lot because all the employees got in their cars and left.
Vanth is giving her a look. Oh, so you're a magi then?
What the fuck's a magi?
Werewolf?
No. I'm human.
James slowly turns around and looks at Van for her reaction, like he.
Sweating. He is. If he could sweat, he would.
Yeah.
Oh, James, you fucked up.
I know. Okay, I know. Been saying this from.
This ain't like you fucked up. This is like you got her killed fucked up.
Wait, are you gonna kill me? Because I thought you were James's friend.
No, I ain't gonna kill you.
Somebody will if they know that you know what I am.
Well, you told me she was a friend, and you said, "Hey, anytime I say
I
this,
know,
they are friend, they are safe."
Look,
Babe.
I followed your rule.
Babe, we can't talk about this out in the open. We don't know who might be listening from a long distance away. Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 75% sure I'm.
You're still in the fucking doghouse.
I know, but I'm trying to do all this to make sure you don't die. For crying out loud.
Honestly, I get the feeling he likes being in the doghouse.
Oh, probably. Given what our last week activity was, that is. She smiles as she just looks at you.
James just shakes his head and whispers low enough to where only Van can hear him, and he says, "It gets me what I need." Okay.
And what?
Your pants are shorter.
That too.
But Lily is like, "All right, so what's for dinner tonight? You know the deal."
Well, if you guys have the ingredients, I can probably cook you up some curry.
That's up if James bought them.
I can.
I mean,
Well, I do have some leftovers. I point to the duffel bag. And occasionally, the duffel bag I carry my sword in. I occasionally hand them out to homeless people.
meh. Rather not. Like, our deal is a hot meal, and I prefer, and I also like to make James' life a little bit hectic. Because what he does hurts,
I just give her a look.
Oh, it's not even the bite, it's just what he wants to do hurts sometimes. As she just gives him a smirk.
By the way, the entire conversation, Vanth is glancing at rooftops and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Oh yeah, at this point, since she can't hide it from James, she did pull her hair back for during the cleaning bit. She doesn't want chemicals in her hair because you know how hard it is to dye her hair up again?
Mm-hmm.
But Vamp, you notice like a nasty stitching work on the side of her head and a nice bruise on her cheek.
Impressive.
Should see the other guy.
Wait, you actually fought him off?
The guy, the fucker who punched me in the face, yes, but not the brick.
Come on, let's get you somewhere safe. As I am going to whisper to James, keep an eye on rooftops.
Definitely. Yeah, James is definitely keeping a passive glance in as many directions as he possibly can without trying to make it look like he's looking around for something,
As you guys,
he's not quite as perceptive as Manthan Trader.
As you guys are walking, good old James, you get a text from Lily saying, "I've recorded our last conversation for safety."
What? Why? I text back.
I don't want this bitch to rip my head off. At least this gives me a little protection if you can't help me.
Well, it's not her. It's not her I'm worried about.
Dot.
Besides,
She looks up at Vant. She looks at Vant.
I text back really quick. I says, she's complicated. ...
The eye tattoo.
Right.
The sunglasses in the middle of the night.
Right, yeah.
The braid, like, oh no, and let's not even get past the fact she is Arabian, and this is post 9/11 America. Everyone is suspicious.
Actually, the setting is closer to 2020. I did mention this, like, at the beginning of the campaign.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Forgot about that.
We were playing in a more modern setting, like 2020.
Yeah. I know.
Pandemic
you
and all.
mean... Yeah, I know
Well,
that.
It really doesn't affect you, Kindred. But anyway, moving on. Moving on.
I just like I just like quickly text to her. She tends to not worry about people as much. You sit there and see, like, James, like I see, like, pausing, like, what do I say? Like, how do I say this without giving away too much information?
Lily just straight up ask. Lily's gonna ask Vamp something.
Mm-hmm.
So question.
Shit.
Question, you gonna kill me because I know?
No, I ain't gonna kill you.
Cool.
I don't
Then I
want
can-
to kill him.
Then I can delete this recording.
You're smarter
God.
than the average human.
I've been around the block too many times.
Don't take that out of context, please.
Oh, you could fully take it out of context. I mean, that's how I met James.
True.
It was at a
Honestly,
party. Dirty minded.
just make sure you do keep each other safe. Vamp is getting depressed a little bit.
I mean, I could beat the shit out of a normal person.
That's not what I meant.
You guys make it
Yeah.
back to James's apartment, and
Yeah.
when you make it back, you do notice something. James,
Hmm.
your door is hanging wide open.
Sword time.
You know you locked it and closed it. And looking at the door, it's like someone bust in.
Like someone kicked it down.
Yeah, we can say kicked.
Okay.
Yeah, Vamp is pulling the sword out of the duffel bag.
Lily is reaching for her phone to call 911.
Don't. I like grab her hand and stop her. I'm like, mm-mm.
All right, I'm heading in first since I'm the oldest.
James,
Is this different than when I send you to go in first because you're the youngest?
Like, shut the fuck up.
In this case, James is like, yeah, and he kind of like
Lily takes
he
out
kind
her
of-
pepper spray.
Fair
fair enough.
Smart. Heightened senses. It's actually really smart.
I also put some garlic in this shit. Not sure if it helps.
Sometimes.
James just says, just be ready for anything.
All right, I'm stepping in.
He whispers that under his breath to make sure
As
nobody
you
hears it.
Step in. You don't see anybody. However, James, your kitchen cabinet's been fully open. Your drawer, like all of your drawers, have been opened as well. Looks like someone was looking for something.
They wouldn't have found anything. There's nothing there.
And then you hear a noise coming from your bedroom.
Yeah, they're getting the hand signal to stay, and I'm creeping forward.
James is like, you see James has already pulled out his hands and is getting ready to square up on somebody, but he's also like, shit, in his mind he's like, shit, somebody's in my fucking house and I can't even go in there to fuck with them, Because he's totally respecting the seniority of Vanth right now. So.
Thank you.
This is your haven.
It is,
Seniority
but
doesn't mean jack shit in your own haven.
it does. But at the same time, he's also staying outside so he doesn't leave Lily alone.
And Cam,
And he knows that Vanth is more prepared than he is to deal with something like this.
when you get
Just
to,
in case.
when you get to the door, you notice. How can I describe this person? You notice like a probably around 28-year-old woman with brown hair looking through James's drawers. She clearly is you can I'm assuming you can smell something like this. She's not really in her right mind due to certain beverages, we should say.
She's drunk.
Possibly high, too, from what you could tell.
This isn't a time for the sword. Sword is going to be put away.
She is armed with a crowbar.
Yeah, like I
Oh.
said.
The fuck?
You think that woman could take down your door easily? Nah, she fucking got a crowbar for that shit.
Hey, ma'am?
Who are you? She points the crowbar at you.
I'm a friend of the owner. Okay? Alright.
Oh, so my boyfriend got another slut, huh?
Boyfriend?
Yeah.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Michael.
Michael doesn't live here.
Yes, he does. This is his apartment.
No, he doesn't live here. What's your boyfriend's apartment's number?
302.
What's your number, James?
301.
302. 301?
Yeah.
Is it really the guy next door? Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
The guy who gave
Oh.
you shit like session 2 about being too
Yeah!
loud.
That asshole. God, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. This guy had it coming.
He's next door. Why don't I show you where his apartment is? You're one door off.
Mm.
Well, but now James has to fix his door.
Yeah. Batten down the hatches and all that jazz.
You know,
It's
here's
like,
the thing though, Bam is going to lead her over to the correct door.
Hey.
And she is going to start the process over again.
Oh my god, here we go.
And Beth is just gonna walk in and look at what she can do to help repair the door.
As they step out and she actually shows her the proper door, you just see James give both of them a look like, what the fuck?
Well, she didn't break any of your shit. It looks like she was looking for something.
She fucked up my door, man.
Clearly, that is not her type. Clearly, that door was already broken when she got there.
The hell, lady? Shit.
Clearly, she is doing something more important next door.
Well, what the... I got so many questions. Like, why is she trying to break down the door into her boyfriend's apartment? Is she trying to kill him or some shit? Like... I mean, never mind. I'm better off not knowing because I'm still pissed about my door. Like...
I'm gonna try and help fix the door, man.
James, do you have like... I would assume James has like a small toolbox at least.
A small one, but not
like-
very many big time tools in it.
No, like a hammer and nails type thing.
He probably has a hammer, but he probably hasn't had to use nails in a long time, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, he probably has a couple small supplies around
You
his
probably
apartment.
could do
but-
like a bit of mending that can hold the door for like maybe a day or two.
yeah,
to close
but I'll
it,
have to get
at
it
least.
replaced. I'm gonna have to get it replaced. Yeah.
You straight up would like, yeah. And luckily, this is something your landlord has to fix, not you.
Right, but in the meantime, I might be able to at
But
least
you
like.
do
$10 says Michael is your landlord.
That'd be fucked. That'd be fucked.
Nah.
Nah, it's actually a guy named Charlie. He's like a really fat fuck with like, but he's like one of the most nice people you've ever met. Like when you first came in, he like, you know, he made sure you were all set up. He even got you a discount of buying your fucking couch at his furniture store that's down the street.
Sweet.
He's like one of those bros. Like he's a really old guy, but he's like one of those bros that. The only time you've seen Charlie do something like kind of a bit scummy was for it was 2 doors like under like 2 floors underneath you.
Yeah.
There was this lady, or there was this couple who wouldn't be evicted properly by law because they were, you know, well, they were supposed to be evicted, but they refused to leave the property multiple times. So Charlie kind of like paid off their crack dealer to fuck off. Straight up just kept denying them their substance, so they left. That was kind of you did think that was a bit of a dick move, but still not that bad.
Understandable though. Totally.
Dick move, but understandable. Because you know how those people are with their substance.
I've probably got it's super late for me to try and get a hold of him and actually get the door fixed. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that.
Nah, you can get
tomorrow. All right, I'm probably gonna call him up just because I need to let him know this.
Hello, apartment manager Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. Hey, James, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, how you doing, buddy? Oh, what's up?
Well, I was doing all right until something ended up happening. Crazy lady. Apparently, the girlfriend of the guy in 301 next to me. She kind of broke down my door while I was away.
As in the background, she finally got past the other door. What was that? Are you okay? Do I need to call the police?
No, everything's fine. Sounds like you might have some troubles of your own there, partner. But
okay.
I just need a new door. That's about it. I can take care of the repairs myself and everything.
It's kind of late. I can come up there and try to mend it for you, but it would be about tomorrow before I can do anything. Like,
well, I'm working on it in the meantime. So, but
okay.
I'll see what I can figure out.
Oh, also, buddy, something happened with your last check. You may want to call up your bank because the check was denied. It didn't bounce, but the bank said they had trouble accessing your account for some reason.
Shit.
So you may want to call them up, like maybe, actually you have that special bank that's open 24 hours, so you may want to have to deal with that.
Yeah,
but I understand stuff happens, I understand, so I'm giving you about 10 more days for the rent. I'm giving you a small extension, because you're a good man, right. You never done me dirty.
Nah, yeah, I'll work it out for you for sure.
But are you sure I don't need to call the police? Because sounds like something's happening.
I'm okay, but you might want to keep an eye out just in case. I mean, I'm good.
I'm coming up. I gotta see that door. All
right, fine. And James is like, I'll see you in a minute. And he hangs up and he's like, shit.
Lily's like, what's up?
Charlie's on his way up here, my landlord.
Oh, Charlie, I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but
Beth is looking through your kitchen to see if there's anything she can put together.
No. James doesn't keep food around the house unless he absolutely has to.
Lily's the one who keeps food
there.
Yeah,
Lily's the one who keeps food there. She might have brought over a few things that it might have been able to been kept around, but James hasn't messed with them, so...
It's been a while since Lily brought food over here, so unless James threw it out, you were dealing with rotten food in the fridge.
You're dealing with scraps, basically.
No, I mean, like, if James didn't throw out this food, it went bad.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I keep up with that at least best I can, you know, because the smell would bother me at some point.
Yeah. There is a small note on... There's, like, a small note, like, on the fridge, don't buy garlic.
Yeah.
It's signed by Lily. Because she still believes garlic can hurt you, but it really doesn't, James.
Yeah, I know.
She believes half the vampire tales. She thinks you're lying about the water, because, God,
No.
you never bathe. Unless she tells you
No.
to.
Right. But yeah, James just kind of looks over at Vanth and he's like, my landlord has to see the door for us to be able to get it properly fixed. But in the meantime, delivery? James is like, I mean, you know, it's the only option we got right now.
I want chicken.
Cool.
I know a really good place. Got good chicken.
Ah, cool. So,
I'm
James...
gonna call up.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling him. I'm paying.
Okay, cool.
Because my daily activities got a bit
Mercedes,
canceled.
do you have friend?
Huh?
Mercedes, come here.
Hold on, my sister just got back and I'm going to tease her a little about her having her guy over again. Anyway, I mean, seriously, he's been in this house for so long, I may start charging him rent. But, you know, you guys order like, I don't know if...
It's Chinese.
General So's chicken.
Yeah.
You guys ordered Chinese, and James, ironically enough, it's the same delivery driver that delivered your pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like DoorDash or something like that.
Downhill
Grubhub.
once self-inserting. He has to work 5 jobs. All of them were
He has to work all of the delivery jobs.
As you see,
He works for Grubhub, you know.
as you see, he's like, he you know, he delivers he has the food, it's all good, and but something looks off about him as a person.
I don't know him by name.
Actually, on the little thing you guys have to track the order, you can get his name there.
Well, when we I'm assuming he walks up to the door and probably sees it like halfway open because it's still broken.
He also sees Charlie
The
like
landlord.
trying to mend it.
Oh no, I imagine the landlord is chasing out the drunk ex.
Right? Yeah.
Oh no, ironically enough, he sees the other door, walks to James's door, but it's been quiet over there.
Like bad
I
call?
did make a sound here, but I have a little brother playing Fortnite in the other room, and I don't want to make it too awkward for him.
Right.
Nah, if it's the jackass one, do it.
No,
Is it the nice one? Is it the one I actually like?
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Jonathan's with his mother right now.
Ah, so it is the jackass one. Gotcha. Anyway.
No, I am not making moaning sounds. My little brothers are playing Fortnite.
Anyway.
Y'all bad.
But he looks a little off, James.
Can I smell something?
Smell what? The Chinese food smells great. Like, what are you trying to smell?
I don't know, just... You know, I could smell that the other lady was drunk and high. Or anything like that.
No, he is clean, but, he looks to be scared more than anything, from what you can tell. Like,
You alright, my guy?
yeah, this is just not a safe place to deliver anymore.
Why is that?
This is the demon's territory. And normally delivery boys like me get, drafted into something. As he's like...
You trying to let me know something here, kid?
I need help. He kind of pulls out like he pulls like a zipper to his second little thing on pouch, and he pulls out a small bag. James, you know this. This is cocaine.
Shit.
He's like, my next delivery is 2 doors up, and I have to deliver this.
I'll come with you, kid.
Really? Damn.
Vance just goes, I'll come with you.
Thanks, I don't want nothing to do with this.
It's a dead drop.
I don't know what that is, but
It means you're supposed to drop it off, but never see anybody face to face.
Understand.
At least it sounds like one.
They told me to leave the food at the door.
Yeah, that's a dead drop.
Oh, I'll stick with him. I just give James a look like I don't trust. It's just a dead drop.
Yeah, same here. And James just kind of gives you like a silent nod, like, "Yeah,
But
this sounds
James-
suspicious."
You have now learned that your Oh, thanks, Mercedes.
I'm in the demon's territory.
The demon has currently moved his territory over to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how recent it is, but
Right.
insurance may be coming soon.
Ah, shit.
Well, now I'm getting a little pissy.
So
It's
you
one
go
thing
with
if they're in boss's territory. Boss can deal with them.
yeah,
Another thing if they're in a friend's territory.
but you go with the kid, make the dead drop, and he just quickly leaves. Ironically enough, I don't think you gave him the money for your food yet before he tries to leave.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab him by the shoulder and be like, hey, wait a second. And I'm giving him all the cash I have. Because I'm clearly not going to be making my gym payment tonight.
How much
Van
cash
just
is that?
dropped. Van just dropped everything and was like, "Hey, James needs help. Let's go help him out really quick." And I'm glad you came along.
Yeah.
How much cash was that, Cam?
It's a bit. I'd say it's a bit about $50 because I'm also going drinking afterwards.
Hey, don't worry about it. The food's on me. Food's on me. He's
It's
like,
fine. You look like you need it more than me, man.
yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thank you very much. Please stay safe. I'm never delivering in this area again. As he just like fucking dips. It is not
He
even
is gone.
It is not even like a quick jog. It is a full-on sprint out of this place.
Why does it say 0 people are watching? Me and Mom.
Sometimes it just needs to update, Mercedes.
Okay. I also like.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes it just needs to update. But anyway,
I like
Um,
something happen.
well, we're not moving the tokens. We're just talking.
Oh, that's what I thought. He was like, "Aren't we supposed to be seeing the game?" And I was like,
It's a tabletop. Enjoy the story. Just put it on as audio.
Yeah, it's mostly just audio.
Jesus, people are ungrateful.
Makes me feel like I'm reading an audiobook.
But yeah, the kid just fucking dips. Unfortunately, I don't think that delivery driver will ever come to this area again.
Dang, I liked him too. He was a cool dude.
Yeah. Anyway, jolly good old fashioned landlord fixes up your door. It doing a better job than James could have,
Yeah,
as he actually brought up his own tool sets and a bit of wood.
I was literally gonna do the whole thing to where it was like I was literally going to like nail a nail into like the support of the door and just get it to where the latch of the door handle itself was like hanging onto it to where it's just far enough to where you're able to still open it, but it was also
And
kind of reinforced.
as the landlord is about to leave, and Lily is kind of outside just taking a small break to just get some fresh air. Both of them see the lady leave the other apartment, and she just seems to be very happy, and she is holding what looks to be a golden bracelet with a inscription on it. I'm not sure if Vamp or James are also outside to see this.
James would probably slowly make his way out to the door and like double check with Charlie, see if he needs any extra hands or anything like that before stepping
it's all
outside.
done. It's all done. I will get you a new door by in about 1 or 2 days. It may take a little while. Do you want me to install it during the night, like how I fixed your window?
I can help you out with it if you need to.
Oh well, I'm asking. I could do it during the day, but you say you work a night job, so I don't want to wake you up.
Well, yeah, it'd probably better to wait till at least after sundown to take care of it.
Oh, okay. I will let you know when the door can be fixed. Have a good day. You know, I don't have to fix that door. No one called it in yet. He looks over to James and gives him a wink.
Yep. Sounds like a plan to me.
Unless someone calls it in, he doesn't have to fix it.
Yep.
Oh, that door is not going to be fixed for a while.
I didn't see nothing.
I think that.
There's also no cameras.
James just throws up a thumbs up at him, like, "Yep, I got you."
There is no cameras for this apartment building, by the way.
Right.
But he goes back downstairs as the lady, you know, he doesn't even confront the lady about doing this shit. He just goes back downstairs.
I get the feeling that her ex stole a bracelet from her.
The ex is leaving with the bracelet.
You know what I mean.
You know, you guys are enjoying your Chinese, and, you know, Lily's like poking fun at James every now and again.
Alright, so I'm also going to assume you guys have some questions about shit.
I mean, my main question was, are you going to rip off my head? And you said no. So.
Oh, hell no. I don't do that shit. Humans are off limits unless they've committed crime.
Like I said, she's complicated.
I would prefer to plead the fifth. Good man.
I don't mean anything. I mean, like, I go after human traffickers, okay?
She goes very quiet. Like, then why is the demon still running around?
We're still trying to find out what he is.
And I'm kinda...
I mean, I'm not sure if it is human trafficking, well, not really human trafficking, I think, but there's been rumors about people who owed the demon money, they didn't pay, gets carried away. Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you heard about him?
Not much. It's like, it's either you pay or you get hurt or disappear. And no one that hasn't paid stays safe.
Well, I can tell you one damn thing. He surely ain't a demon. Just took the name.
Well, I fucking figured that, but he must have earned the name somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he one of you guys?
That's my theory.
I'm just gonna tell her, you do realize sometimes people just take a name because it sounds cool? She points at herself.
Or dangerous.
Yeah,
well,
Vamp is a goddess of death, so...
Well, yes, I understand that you have some occultic knowledge. I've seen the fucking symbol on your arm.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Vamp just points at it. It was our way to come... It's more...
I don't want to know.
Vamp.
I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Just know if people have it, they're more likely on your side than not.
Cool. But, yeah, so I have to decide where I'm sleeping tonight. Because she kind of shows another picture of her personal bedroom. And, you know, it's kind of that gothy bedroom type stuff, but the whole place is wrecked. And the bed in particular, like the bed frame was broken and the mattress is like hanging halfway out the window.
The hell?
It's also the window of the fire escape too, which is not a safe thing.
What the hell?
I tried to get the mattress out and I just can't. It's just stuck.
That seems a bit excessive, though.
They wanted $6,000 for protection this month.
Yeah. You can. I mean, of course, you can stay in my room. I don't stay in there very often myself, so.
There's no cameras here, right?
No.
I mean,
At least they're better.
Yeah,
At least they're
how
better.
about lava?
At least they're better not be.
I mean, I was thinking about just crashing at a hotel for a few days, I guess.
Mm-mm. I mean, yeah, you could, but at the same time, that kind of stuff can be tracked.
I mean, I don't even know why the price is so fucking huge. Like, normally it's like $500 a month.
I think I know why. At least I have a theory.
You may continue with your conspiracy theories, good sir, but I still don't know how I feel about this. She points to both you and Vam.
I think
James is like,
when I first found out about it.
James is like, you've been around me when I used to do this kind of stuff.
She simply
Remember,
just gets up from her seat, goes over to James, and sits in his lap. And you also knew I didn't like you working with girls.
That's kind of
Like what?
Go ahead.
What did Austin say?
She doesn't like that you're female and working with James.
Oh, for
Right.
the love of! I pull out a Polaroid and I hand it to her.
Okay.
It's a picture of me and Charon on the wedding day.
We are in LA. I like to remind you that, stuff like that happens all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I know that shit happens all the time. But I also... That right there is the entire reason I am here. I have absolutely no interest in James.
She gets up and goes to the bedroom. And
Before she does, before she actually tries to get up, I wrap my arms around her waist and pull her back down.
Now, if you
And-
don't mind, I need to go let off some steam. I'm gonna go beat up some drug dealers.
Fair enough. And James just kind of like barely holds her there, and he's like, "Look, she's older than both of us combined."
She's pouting. This was the same when you were working in the hood.
Pretty much. She's like, and James just pretty much says, "The only times I ever do things is when I'm told to by people like my old boss." I mean,
Oh, it was really
Yeah.
bad that one time you had to guard a strip like a pimp.
yeah,
It was
that was a
really
bitch.
it was really bad. Lily,
James says I didn't get to choose the people I worked with. Okay, me and her and the person that she works with, who's a guy, by the way.
I mean, very simply, Lily did come up with a solution while you were working at that place.
Yeah,
She fucking put a call. She actually got a collar and had a name tag, Lily's bitch. Fuck off. Or
By the
she
way,
made you wear that every time you went to work.
Shh. Look, you got nothing to worry about between me and her, okay?
Fine. I swear to God, if I see her make a single move on you, I don't care if she's like that. I'll take her on. I'll knock her fangs out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure you will.
It doesn't work.
But-
I've tried.
But I never pegged you for the jealous type.
Well, I wasn't always, okay?
Oh,
My last relationship didn't go well.
and you think any of the ones that I had before I met you did?
I mean, are we even in a relationship at this point? Like, what are we? What are we actually? Like,
That's a tough question.
you call me over for nibbling on me and then feeding me, but then you also are concerned enough to go to my apartment, pay my protection fee, and go to my work to check up on me? You also check up on me whenever I... Like, what are we, dude? Are we friends, or are we more?
I'd like us to be more. I mean,
But you told me we couldn't be. Ever since you became this.
I know, but being around you is one of the only things that allows me to be like this, but still be closer to who I really am. Like, you're one of the things that keeps me in check. That actually keeps me grounded to something that is still normal. I mean, if I hadn't met you and actually had something like that, I probably wouldn't be like I am now.
You met me in a fucking drug house. You know that.
I know, but ever since then, I've had at least some kind of a sense of purpose and connection with you. It's like, it's difficult to describe, but this thing inside of me, it's a bitch and a half to control. And it's one of the few things being around you that actually allows me to keep it quiet.
She opens up her purse and takes something out and hands it to you.
What's this?
It is the collar that from the time you had to work at that strip club or with the pimp. When you're on any job with her, you wear that and make it visible. I will know if you didn't.
Really?
Yes.
You don't trust me? You don't trust me, do you?
I don't trust her. I mean, look at you.
No!
You left, Vamp. You left.
I know, but it's like, I think I've made it pretty clear. He ain't my type!
I don't trust her. I mean, look at you. I mean, get you in certain things, and I'd be all over you.
Why do you think that I try to make myself as less appealing as possible?
I don't
And
like.
besides, I've never liked another person like me.
I mean,
the thoughts never even crossed my mind, really. I've never even thought of what it might be like.
but yeah,
Look, I get it, okay?
you're important to me, okay? And I want to
Same here. Well, thankfully it's not that easily. We're not that easily gotten rid of, but at the same time,
I mean,
never mind. Right now's not the time to talk about that.
I mean, like, okay. He goes very quiet for a moment.
I had a stupid idea once.
And what was that idea?
I wanted to see if it was possible for you to become like me.
Shouldn't it be possible? Like you became like you.
3 special circumstances.
And why not get the guy who turned you to turn me? Even if I did.
I'm not
by the way, I do not agree with becoming like you. I would prefer to have a choice in the matter. By the way,
I know, and that's my entire reason of why I've never brought it up. Because I wanted you to still have that choice.
Yeah,
mine was taken away from me.
but
I didn't have a choice, but I was also dying.
I was murdered.
So was I, technically.
Yeah.
she just grabs you in a bit of a hug and just holds you for a second. And I'm so happy you're still here. I know we didn't have the best past, but still.
I know, Lil. I've tried my best to make up for it.
I don't know what I would have done if I found out you died in that alleyway.
I easily should have.
You saved me
Hell,
from
I got
a very dark place, James.
And if I could, I'd continue to. That's what I've been trying to do in the meantime. Is just look out for you and make sure you actually have something to keep going. I mean,
But
as much as I don't want you to have something like this, it might be one of the only ways that we can actually be together the way that we want to be. But it's not an easy life. It's not the way that you think it is. It's not all
I know
fun and games.
how it is. You tell me about it all the time.
That's because it's a bitch and a half.
I know. But to see you going through something like this, I wish I could do something to help.
James slowly embraces her a little bit, and he says, "Just being around me helps. A lot more than I can put into words."
Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Is it that cheesy? Damn, Cam,
Yes!
ruining the moment. But
Yeah, okay.
At that
Still
point,
better than if I was there.
Yeah.
I don't really want to think what you would have done, but at that point,
I'm like currently trying to figure out how to destroy a drug den as one of his neighbors without getting caught. And it's like they're over there being cheesy.
I mean, there's no cameras.
I know.
Like, there's no witnesses. What you can tell.
Yeah.
if you kind of want to
It's
just
dead.
go, if you kind of just want to go over there and, you know,
And fuck shit up.
really, as long as James nor Lily calls the police about that, as long as no one else does either, you should be fine. But
James knows better. He don't call the police unless he absolutely has to, because he knows that if he fucks up and calls something in wrong, then Jack's gonna be all over his ass.
What do you think?
But I'm going to say you have, James, I'm going to say you to do your rest of the night how you would normally do. You know, you would feed, of course, and the beast would finally shut the fuck up a little bit.
Pretty much. That's the plan. So,
But
at the same time, I don't have to sleep. So, I mean,
you are legally required by the contract you have made with Lily for cuddles, at the very minimum.
fair enough.
Yeah.
This is at the whole bite and other fun stuff Lily wants to do, but cuddles at the end of it.
Fair enough.
Cuddles, and she's going to torture you. She's going to make you watch Twilight.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You really pissed her off in the supermarket.
I got to make up for it.
Oh, don't worry. You're wearing that collar for the next 2 days if you want to make up for it.
Fuck, man.
What you said in the supermarket, good sir. You insulted her pride. So she will take you down a peg or two.
Sure.
Anyway, Cam, so you're going to go fuck up a drug den?
Just saying. James is one of those kind of guys that would wear it but still make it look good.
Yeah. She knows.
I'm going to where the dead drop was and knocking on the door.
Shit.
You see this very tall guy who is very well built, and he is looking. He's looking at you, and he's like, "Can I help you?"
I'm just gonna walk in like I belong here.
He's going to keep you out.
Yeah, I'm curious who you work for.
This is my house, ma'am. Can I help you? Is there something up?
I saw something get delivered here earlier, and
yeah, we order Chinese.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't happen to have anything to do with any demon now, would it?
Ma'am, I would respectfully ask you to please step away from my door as he attempts to close it.
Stick my foot in the door? That ain't gonna happen. No, you're gonna tell me who you work for.
Shit.
And I just want to talk.
Right outside my haven.
Yeah. I just
This is two doors down from you, Blue.
I know, it's like right there. It's like, oh shit.
Technically, this entire apartment building would be considered your haven, so this is happening in your house.
Right, pretty much.
Look, I just want to talk, okay? It's not too much to ask. Maybe I'm looking for work.
Come back during our hiring hours.
Look, I can't do...
Who says that? Who says that?
I can't do that. I'm here now. I don't have time.
Our boss will be here tomorrow. Come back then. And he's going to kick your foot out of the door and shut it.
Yeah, no, the sword is going into the door.
And
Shit.
you accidentally also pierce him. Like in the back.
Now look what you made me do.
Bitch!
I just had a few questions, that's all. I wanted to make sure everything was in the down and out. I do a kind of pyramid thing with my hands.
Alright, are you going to open the door so you can actually fucking see it? Because he did close the door.
Yeah, I am. Around one of my eyes, and it's like, my bosses don't really like it when other people go into their territory. So, you can be a good little informant and tell me who and where your boss is. Or I can
Listen.
make you disappear and never be found.
Listen. I can't say anything, okay? They'll fucking murk me. So if you're gonna kill me now, because your death will be a lot less painful than what they will do to me.
I'm trying to make sure more people don't get hurt.
Well, you stabbed me in the back.
You
Which-
tried to close the door on me.
I'm losing feeling in my legs, actually. Oh, God.
Honestly, might be an improvement. You can get disability, not pay better.
As he slowly tries to pull he tries to pull himself off the tip of the sword, but this is human, but he is human. The only reason you didn't kill him is because the door kind of somewhat stopped it.
Yeah, Now listen, I pull the blade out, and you're likely to bleed out and die. Okay?
It's better than what the demon would do to me. I've seen what he does to traitors.
It can't be worse than being put into a pit and having a bunch of men be allowed to do whatever they want now, can it?
He will literally crush my fucking head. I've seen him do it. He's
That
no
doesn't sound-
he's no man, he's a fucking monster.
I kinda inferred that. I just want to know where so I can deal with
I
the monster.
don't know.
Confirmed.
I
My
don't
suspicion
know.
was correct. I was right.
Do you know where someone who might know is?
I just listen. All I do is take the dead drops from here and go to the warehouse. And then after that, Michael takes over from there. Michael's one of the demons. Michael's one of his lieutenants.
Please put him away.
Can't. No, that's free.
The dogs need to be fed.
I know that.
Remember what Dad said. He doesn't listen. Look, Bresney. Come on.
Oh, hello there, asshole. Welcome to the stream.
Come on.
Shh, grab his
Yeah.
collar. Well, tell me where the warehouse is and I'll finish up your dead drop.
Hey,
The dog also shit. Venus left them outside.
God damn it.
I
Go.
it's
Fuck.
closer towards
Right.
let me point on the map. It's it's here in it's in Woodland Hills. There's a warehouse that used to be used for like wood and building materials. Like it used to be a Lowe's warehouse. But
Thank you.
our boss bought it out and started storing other shit.
All right then. Your cell
One
phone, please.
145 Woodland Drive is the address.
All right, I'll put him away.
Now get this fucking sword out of my pack!
All right. Gonna remove the sword. Does he have a cell phone near him?
Yeah, you see a cell phone on the charger like 20 feet away from him.
Gonna take it off the charger and bring it to him? Now, you didn't see me, did you? Just some random burglar. It didn't even... Probably had something to do with what happened next door. At 302.
Some crazy burglar decided to take a knife and stab me in the back. They took my wallet. He points over to his wallet on the table, like with his eyes. They took my wallet and fled.
Okay, I'm taking a wallet. That money's good.
He has like $2 in his wallet.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
He doesn't have any debit cards or any personal information in it either. It looks like a dead. It looks like one of those fake wallets he would carry.
Yeah, I'm still taking it. And I'm running.
And
I'm going. I know where I'm going next.
well, the sun's coming up soon, fam. The sun will come up before you can get there. AKA, I'm ending the session.
Fuck you, man.
I only wanted to run into 9.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
not 9 yet. It's 6:30.
It's 9:30 my time.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I gotta
he's
go
a-
put my dog away.
He's an hour ahead of me. Darn it.
But, this is the
Red,
end
come
of
That's not.
It's Me, Hell Grandpa 3. Oh, just have stay quiet. I mean,
Wait, what?
Friendly Neighbors swear it's available.
Wait,
cheap.
what? Wait,
He's
what?
reading the messages I left in the general chat while you guys were doing your thing, so I didn't.
Oh shit! Really? Oh, okay. I got you. It's me. Oh god. Ah! Curse you, Apex, for being so funny.
I don't look at
Really?
Discord when I'm streaming, but
Friendly Neighborhood Sewers is available cheap, quiet neighbors.
anyway,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, God.
It is actually very cheap rent.
I mean, yeah.
But you know, it's mostly because that guy, your landlord, he says because he wants to help the people around him, But James, you kind of know shit like this happens all the time here.
Oh yeah, all the time.
He's just a man trying to make a living.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I'll be ending the session. And we will see you, and next session will be in 2 weeks. And for our streamers and for our players, we will always be running at 7 p.m. my time instead of 6. That way,
And
Apex, this is mostly for your work schedule. Because you're
just in case anybody's unfamiliar with your time zone, what time zone is that?
Right now it's 9:30, like 9:26. I'm trying to think what time zone I'm in.
So you're an hour ahead of me, so you're probably under.
But I hope you all have enjoyed Blood Rain. We really should have came up with a better title because I thought, we were going to do one thing, but I guess we're going to call this episode Dealing with Girlfriend.
Well, you got it named as Family Troubles, so.
It was supposed to. Something else was supposed to happen, but it didn't. Anyway, everyone on the stream, I hope you have a great night, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Peace.